a nice huge chunk of mutton and this big aloo together. Salli Boti, so I've asked for the Salli separately so that it doesn't go soggy. And I'm going to add it to my Boti once I take it on the plate. Lovely. And what are you up to?
We're just opening the biryani now.
Open. My favorite is chicken. Otherwise, I will not eat chicken normally. Chicken Farchas, which is the Parsi version of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Here we are. And cheers.
I went to one of my customers. It was his 50th golden anniversary.
Okay.
And he had the menu of my grandfather. He had done his catering for his wedding.
Okay.
And he said, I want this whole menu to be replicated. I said, the whole menu is replicated. Niche likha tha ₹1. It was ₹1 per head.
If you ever want to walk down memory lane, this is the lane that you should be walking down. I'm in Pune, in the lane that houses one of the oldest restaurants in the city. And you may or may not believe me, but this, Dorabjee Sons, is one of the oldest restaurants in India. 1878 is when Dorabjee Sons opened, and it is still being run by the same family in its 5th generation. So let's go to Dorabjee Sons and taste some of its fabulous Parsi food, a menu that hasn't changed since it started. So let's go in there and ask them ki Khaane Mein Kya Hai. Hello, how are you?
Hi Kunal, how are you doing?
I'm good. This is an old friend, Dorabjee. He runs the place. You are now, which generation
I'm
are
the
you?
4th generation.
4th generation. And I'm telling you, when he was a young man, he was a nice big bodybuilder. Now we are looking a little like
थोड़ा grey हो गया,
थोड़ा सा
थोड़ा
grey
टकला
हो
हो
गया.
गया.
मेरा भी हो गया. सब जा रहा है. लेकिन हम खा रहा है.
हम भी खा रहा है और खिला रहा भी है.
खिला भी रहा है ना. So look, I've been coming here for I don't know how long. I can't even remember.
My dad's time, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, he was there when you'd come last time. Yeah.
Yes. I want to know the story of Dorabjee.
About Dorabjee restaurant? Yeah. So my great-grandfather, actually, they were farmers from Navsari.
Okay.
And 2 brothers walked down the lane and they said they had to do something better.
Okay.
And they moved to Pune because Navsari was not developed that time.
Nothing was happening in Navsari.
And now was Pune. So then he came here and the only thing he thought of was making a chai bun maska place.
Okay.
And that's how he started this restaurant.
In exactly this place?
Yeah, exactly this place in 1878.
1878 is really long ago.
Yeah, 146 years plus. Yeah.
146
So
years
actually these are 3 cottages which he took on rent. And he just started this thing. And he saw the food business was giving him more exposure. You know, the thing of the demand was there, everything was there. So he started, and the only thing he knew, he and his wife, was the Parsi cooking.
Correct.
And
What you used to cook at home?
Yeah, at home. And that's what he started, like home cooked food. And we have still carried on the tradition yet, yeah.
So just think about it. From 1878 to has the menu changed at all?
Not at all. The right hand side keeps changing.
Okay.
But the left hand side is the same.
You should do a menu for a celebration where the right hand side will be the prices of when
I'll tell you, that's what happened. I went to one of my customers. It was his 50th golden anniversary.
Okay.
And he had the menu of my grandfather. He had done his catering for his wedding.
Okay.
And he said, I want this whole menu to be replicated. I said, the whole menu is replicated. Niche likha tha ₹1. It was ₹1 per head. A catering menu, ₹1 per head.
With full mutton, chicken, rice,
chicken, fish, pan, custard, everything. You know, the works. That time, everything used to be there. I said, Uncle, sab hoega, khali ye niche ka jo line hai, wo nahi hoega. Kisi wo nahi chahiye.
But your customers must be like, how can I say? People from loyal
generations. And we have people who come who get their children or their grandchildren and they introduce us saying that this is my grandchild, now he'll be coming after this. You know, so the tradition has been carrying on that way.
Forever.
And it's a very nostalgic feeling when you have the next generation being introduced, you know.
True.
So,
Sorry. So uncle is calling.
He's my first customer.
He's your first customer.
First customer every day. First customer every day.
Come here, uncle. Come here.
Yeah,
Yeah, uncle. You're the first customer every day.
Every day, can ask me.
10 o'clock in the morning, he parks his car and he'll look inside and I have to open the door for it.
And I believe today you've packed food for 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days.
Because we're closed on Mondays.
A Monday closed.
Yeah, it was really. I stay in parking on over.
That's
He
part of
comes
it.
every day driving, yeah.
Every day.
That's the power of the food.
Thank you. But that's the
Power of
love.
the
That's the
food
love
and
that
the
we
love.
have from our customers. Yeah.
Yes, yes. What about your next generation?
Oh, my generation is already in the process. Yeah.
Is it?
They've started learning how to cook now. They're learning the trade. They come every morning, and it's fun to see that. Yeah.
And are they?
mean,
have you allowed them in the kitchen?
In the
or not?
kitchen, absolutely. That's the first thing because I got blinded inside. When I came here the first day,
Correct.
I sat over here. My dad came and abused me.
Okay.
He's saying, "Idhar kya baithne ka? This is not your job. The job is inside."
Andar jao.
Yeah, so I learned, and believe me, today I know what exactly it meant, and that's why I'm trying to incorporate in the next generation.
Chalo, let's talk less and go inside the kitchen and see all the food, meet the next generation, and then finally sit down and eat.
Of course, that's the most important thing. Yeah.
Okay. So here is the legendary kitchen. And obviously, here are the two boys. Hi.
Hi, Dallas. How are you?
Dallas, I'm good. And Ryan. Lovely. And what are you up to?
We're just opening the biryani now.
Open.
That's
Open. Oh, mama. That looks fabulous, huh? Mutton biryani, my favorite. Always my favorite. Yeah.
But biryani is mutton only.
Always. But tell me, Dallas, you like taking taking a
Love it.
Yeah.
Absolutely enjoying it.
That's fantastic, no? Because the younger generation and what is great is that you're in the kitchen, starting off with
That's the main thing. Without that, then you're not where you should be.
Did it take convincing from your father to,
Not
you
at
to
all.
join
Not
the
at
business?
all. Not at all.
No, you're too tall, huh? Boss, I'm talking like this. So do you actually sit and make things like
Everything. Early morning. Yeah.
So if I called you and said, make me a cutlet immediately, you'll be able to
Easy.
Fatafat. Very good, man. Listen, that's great.
I'm only good at breakfast in bed.
In bed is the key word. Don't give them bad habits now. So we're shooting on a Sunday and no Sunday is complete in a Parsi home or restaurant without the Dhansak. So I'm going to start with the Dhansak and that is my call that I've taken. This lovely brown caramelized rice done Dorabjee style. Oh, I forgot to tell you what's on the table. Let me quickly tell you in my hurry. So we've got Mutton Dhansak, we've got Bheja masala over here, we've got Keema Pao, which I love. My favorite is chicken. Otherwise, I will not eat chicken normally. Chicken Farchas, which is the Parsi version of Kentucky Fried Chicken. Better version. Salli Boti. So I've asked for the Salli separately so that it doesn't go soggy. And I'm going to add it to my boti once I take it on the plate. 2 kinds of cutlets. Again, I just love cutlets. Mutton cutlet, chicken cutlet. And this is for the end. This is the Lagan custard. In the first shot, I got a nalle. Now, we've done a whole episode of Khana number 1 on Dhansaks. So I don't need to tell you what a Dhansak is. But in case you've not watched anything on Dhansak, Dhansak is a classical Parsi dish which is cooked with dals, vegetables and meat all put together. It's a full meal, often eaten on Sundays in a Parsi home. which is really nice. It's commonly known that the key to the Dhansak is that it's spicy, a little bit of sweetness and sourness together. Masalas coming together to make this robust, literally complete meal. Oh ho ho. Worse than me? Lovely. Okay, little Salli Boti now. Soft mutton. Very important, the quality of mutton. And I keep finding the minute you step out of Mumbai, the quality of mutton gets better. So the mutton in Pune, like the mutton in Kolhapur and other parts in Nasik, for example, is just far better for some reason, better than the mutton in Mumbai. This ideally should be eaten with rotli. Rotli is chapati, roti, but done the Parsi way. And fingers. The Salli Boti, again, is a tomato onion gravy. So you have the sourness, you have the spices because of the masalas, and it's always eaten with these potato straws, which add a layer of texture, crunch, and flavor. Oh, this is very nice. Let's eat it without the roti. I love Salli. Try the farcha, but I'm thinking, I'm very tempted to have the farcha, but there's keema and bheja sitting over there, waiting for me. And there's pav on this side, again waiting for me. How can I ignore this? And this is for the brain cutlet, brain masala. What do
Brain cutlet, brain masala, and brain fry.
Okay, and
Kisan will devein it because it has to be deveined properly.
Yeah.
Because that's
But you've got a lot of staff that has been there for a very long time. No?
yeah, they like my furniture.
Acha, is that-
No, but seriously, he's been there since my grandfather's time. He's reinstated him.
Okay.
कितने साल का था किशन तो तभी? 17. He was under age 17 ना?
ये 17 साल का था, आप 17 साल का था.
मैं तो अभी भी 17 साल का है.
आप 17 साल का उम्र में
उम्र से या, उम्र से या.
My God.
And today he must be 70 plus, but he doesn't know much.
75. और यही कर रहा है आप. और this is the most delicate task, cleaning
You have to be really
the
patient,
brain.
very patient to do that because that's very important. It has to be deveined, so it's not good to eat.
Yeah.
So it has to be totally deveined and then eaten. So.
Okay, I'm going to show this to you before I eat it. This is the bheja. Little gravy we need, little gravy for the bheja. And the keema. Already I'm looking at this keema and I'm liking it because it is not machine-made keema. It's nice haath se mara hua keema, so I can actually I've not even tasted it yet. Okay, I can see the chunks of meat in this, and that is the way keema should be. And garam pav. Trust a Parsi restaurant to have good bread, man. Oh, the way bheja just melts in your mouth. You don't have to bite into it. You don't have to do anything. You just have to take a little piece, put it in your mouth, and it just melts away. Beautiful. And the masala is spicy, lovely, and this green, freshly chopped coriander, which has been garnished with, just gives the final kick. Beautiful. See, when I say, can you see the keema? Lots of onion, tomato. You know, because there's so much of onion in this, it automatically gets a slightly sweet flavor. And because the onion is not overcooked, I'm also getting a little bit of a crunch of the onion. So there is close your eyes and just think. We've got the sourness of tomato, we've got the juiciness of meat, spices, and then there is half-cooked onion just crunchy under your teeth. Beautiful. Oh. Now, farcha. But before I go to the farcha, please subscribe now press the bell icon. I'm waiting. Give you exactly 5 seconds to do that. Go subscribe. What are you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. Farcha. Now, this is the size a chicken should be. This is the thigh and the drumstick. And because I like drumstick, I'm hitting the drumstick first. Oh. Do I need to explain farchas to you? Farcha is chicken which has been marinated in spices and dipped in egg and fried. A lot of people call this a lace or dadiwala, and there's only one way to eat it. Yeah, it's got to be red inside, see? Beautifully marinated chicken in red masala, crisply fried with egg on the outside. And if when it gets a little burnt, it's even better. I just love this. Oh, I could eat farcha all my life. How can you not? It's fried. Everything fried tastes good. And speaking of fried, my favorite, how everything can be my favorite is another story, but cutlet. You shall not eat the whole cutlet. You shall have only part of it. Again, packed with keema. No waste of time, bread and potato inside. Maybe only for binding. But look, you see it, no? It's all meat. Oh, very nice. Oh, hint of pudina, coriander, green chili, spices, and this wonderful keema. This is damn good, this cutlet now. I've got the fish left to eat, but you can see this array of colorful bottles right on my side. Every Parsi meal has to be accompanied by either raspberry, lemon, or ginger. Colorful drinks like the colorful personality of all my Parsi friends. Okay. Oh. Here we are. And cheers. And cheers. Lovely. Now machi. Let's open the patrani machi. There we go. Okay, so this is patrani machi, which is a fillet of fish. Some people do it with pomfret. Over here, they do it with halwa. Dorabjee claim that you get much more meat or flesh when you do it with halwa, and it tastes better. I'm going to try some of this. The secret and the story is in the chutney. The better the chutney, the better the patrani machi is going to be. And this chutney is nice. It's slightly sweet and spicy. It's a green chutney. Oh, you can also have why people like patrani machi. Why so many non-Parsis like patrani machi so much. Ending with this biryani. Biryani. Mutton. And the most important thing in the biryani is the potato, which I have found. Mutton and potato. A nice huge chunk of mutton and this big aloo together. It's not as oily as the biryani that you get in a Mughlai restaurant. It's not as spicy as the biryani that you get in a Mughlai restaurant. It's like a biryani that will be made at home. And that's what I think is the secret of the Parsi biryani. Often, this biryani is eaten with dal. It becomes into palau dal. But this biryani tastes good by itself to me. Long grains of rice. Fragrant, well-cooked meat and potatoes. This is now called a biryani coma or a Parsi food coma, you know. But we have to eat dessert. Say what? How do I describe a Lagan custard to you? So it's a custard like any other caramel custard. The only difference is that it's made out of milk which has been reduced and reduced and reduced then the color of the milk becomes pink. And that is why you'll see this custard has got a little pinkness to it. Then it's baked so that you get this burnt, charred sort of top. All these wonderful honeycomb layers of a custard. Light, fluffy, sweet, with a very, very strong flavor of nutmeg, raisins inside. So, nutmeg, elaichi. More nutmeg than elaichi. Well, this brings me to the end of this episode on Parsi food in one of the oldest restaurants in Pune. Maybe one of the oldest restaurants in India. There's a little lesson that we have to learn at the end of this. These are treasures that we have to keep. Imagine 5th generation running this small place. The food not changed, the passion still intact. And if we don't frequent these places will shut down. So, hoping that the next generation of the Dorabjees and the generation after that is still around. Hoping that I have a few more generations who can come and eat this food. If you like this episode, please write to us. लिखिएगा, शेयर कीजिएगा, कमेंट कीजिएगा और आते रहिए, खाते रहिए और पूछते रहिए खाने में क्या है. Very nice.
You call this lunch, breakfast?
Depends on what the time is. It started off with breakfast, but it's gone into lunch. Yeah. Now I can't eat lunch after this. It's a long time since I ate lunch at 10:30 in the morning. But what a lunch. I'm telling you, everything is really good. But the farcha and the cutlet, because I like fried things, super hit.
But this tomato gravy wala bheja nahi hota.
No, you don't get this. You don't get any of these flavors in Bombay. Even this keema is damn nice. It's very nice keema.
It looks very different from the Parsi keema we get in Mumbai.
Yes, it does. Because I think they have a little bit of sort of Mughlai influence in this.
Solid, it's
Because the meat, yeah, that's what. It's not watery, the meat is not crumbling like that. It's like, it's like literally like pulled keema. Can I wash my hands?